Yeah, we have a happy John here. Yeah.
Good morning from the velo-ads YouTube channel, from almost sunny Sweden. Sweden, you may ask. What the hell's he doing there? I'm here on the hunt for armadillos, basically. So I'm off to a company called Pling Transport just to check out. They're using armadillos for deliveries, and I need to find out how they do it, basically. And then I'll go on to the armadillo factory itself and check out the production facilities and maybe go for a test ride. Whoa, cool. Look at that.
This is the Eco-Ride warehouse and
yeah.
And the Velove factory.
Oh, so you both share the same space? Yeah. Oh, it's an urban area, yeah. Of all things. Cool. Hello.
The Velove crew.
Ah, excellent. The mysterious Velove crew.
John from the UK.
Oh, hi, John. Hi, nice to meet you. Hello, what's your name?
Ula.
Ula, nice to meet you. Hi, John.
Hey.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Linus with R&D.
Hey. Hi, Linus. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hi, John.
Hi,
nice to meet you. Cool. Okay, so we're at Velove at the factory, factory floor, which they share with Eco-Ride. And we're going to do a walk around on the Armadillo here, which they're actually testing for weight carrying at the moment. And we have two of the lovely city containers here for DHL, which is awesome. And these city containers, I'm actually surprised by the size of them, which is a lot bigger than I expected them to be. And they look very sturdy, which is reassuring. Okay, to keep it in case there's any water ingress, just to keep the products off the floor in there.
Keep the products off the floor, and also to keep them a little bit.
A bit more suspension, padding, yeah.
And also the remote control to make sure that the couriers don't have to spend much time per stop.
Yeah, opening and.
Yeah. So they were developed together with the couriers. So
yeah.
Each step in the development was tested out with couriers in real delivery. And for each step they do in their process, we need to make sure that that step is as short as possible from the bike perspective.
Yeah.
So that they spend as much time as possible delivering boxes or packages.
Rather than messing around, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, DHL branding, as you can see.
Yeah.
This is one of our biggest clients.
Okay.
The key features of the bike is that it's quite narrow for its loading capacity. Yeah. So it's just 86 centimeters wide, so it fits on almost any bike pass out there, and it's legal as the same way as the pedelec in most European countries. And the idea is to be able to use the existing bike pass and don't interrupt the flow for other bikers as well. So that's why it's narrow, so you could keep the speed up even in turns. It's all wheels are separately suspension, so you could keep the speed even on uneven roads and tram tracks and such things, and even with bit crucial or sensitive goods. Even with the container, as you're going to show as well, the height of the whole bike, the total bike, is still. So if you're so it doesn't block the view from other grown-up bikers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and the steering is a bit unconventional as well, I guess. It looks like this when it operates. And the seat and the step-in is quite unusual as well. So it's if you're a courier and doing lots of deliveries each day, it should be comfortable and easy to get in and out. So it's really low step to get in here, and you got a lever here to adjust the seat, which is really easy as well. So you can fit different lengths of the legs.
Do they all come with this sort of bar at the front, or is that an optional extra?
That's the standard, yeah. But and that's, I mean, it's been requested from several customers during like the pilot phase, and that's where you put the lights, and we got indicator lights as well. So that sits on there and in the back as well. This specific bike is acting both as a demo bike, and we are doing some testing, some development stuff as well on this. So it's not perfectly new, but it's that's what we have here in the
so there are a few features on this bike which you won't see on a production model yet.
A few minor things.
Yeah.
And we even use it for ourselves to do some pickups as well to the factory on some occasions.
Is this a standard color, the blue?
No, it's not. It's the standard color is white actually, and but you could order like I think you can order like any color.
Okay.
As long as you have the color code for it.
Yep.
Drivetrain is a bit unconventional as well. Maybe it's similar a bit to what you've seen if you're into wheels, but I mean you got like quite a long chain, and it drives the traction is on both rear wheels, and you got some pulley wheels here to get the chain away from your step-in, and you got the motor here in the middle. It's Fang 250 watts, so it's standard pedelec motor, and we got a roll-off gearbox after the motor, 14 steps and 536% I think. The range. And then it's a double chain in the back to be able to handle the torque after the gearing. So that might be a bit unconventional, and you don't see it exactly how it works if you just see a brief picture of the bike. Are
the spare wheels always stored at the back there?
The spare wheel is actually an option, but that's something we encourage people to buy, because it's the wheel just sits with one single bolt. So if you got a flat, which you occasionally of course do, if you ride in the city, it's like within seconds to usually to swap a wheel. Especially
if you're on a delivery. You don't want to be hanging about.
Exactly.
You're right.
And the reason we're having the roll-off after the motor, which is not maybe, of course this is a mid-motor, so that's the way it works, but the reason we have the roll-off gearbox is that's the one that can handle the torque and has the the largest range, and of course we can't use an external gears. For example, if you realize you're in a too steep uphill, you need to be able to shift full stop and like start over with a lower gear.
So that's why you use the roll-off. Rather than a.
And I mean they're well known for their quality and their.
It's nice. You can stop in like gear 14 and just go. No problem. Really smooth.
So this is a bit specific for this bike. Actually, we. The usual roll-off shifter is like this, but as we have the handles coming from underneath, we have a special adapter for this one. Otherwise, you don't really see the digits, and it's like angled in the wrong way. And as you have your thumb up here, it's hard to shift if you just like have the half grip like it used to be.
So you have the whole.
And on the other side, you got the indicator buttons for.
Which are very bling.
And it used to make noise as well, but this is a prototype as you see, so the software for this is a bit different than on the production bikes. We're trying out a few different combinations and making it more convenient, because
I quite like that because it switches itself off, and if you need it again, you just tap it again.
On the production bikes, you will do a long press to keep it going. And then if you push both of them, the hazard light will come on.
And this display unit is just the usual.
It's standard
Bafang
unit. It's a max drive, Bafang max drive.
Okay. Are the mudguards standard or are they an optional?
The standard, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got a parking brake as well. You got parking brake on these brakes as well, but this one is a bit faster to operate.
And that operates the same?
It operates
the front two wheels?
Actually, left front.
Okay.
But if you're heavy load on a steep hill, you could use these, which will lock two wheel at a time. So this is for the front wheels and this is for the rear wheels. So you could lock all the four wheels if you like. But this one is faster, so that's why.
So that does the left and that does the other one does.
This is the front wheels and this is the rear wheels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And how many batteries can you carry?
You could fit 6 on here. So there's room for one more here, so 3 on each side. What we usually sell is two batteries, and it's really of course a rough estimation, but usually around 25 kilometers per battery. Okay.
And that's in sort of flattish terrain?
That's like a rough estimation of all our customers, like in the average sort of
wherever they are, if it's hilly or what have you.
So we got the most. You visited Pling earlier today, and which has been working sort of as a testbed for us for prototypes and such. So the most data we have is from Pling, and Gothenburg is quite steep somewhere.
Yeah, we went up a few hills. And we were sitting with me on the back, 12 kilometers an hour, just cruising, not trying really to get up there faster. We could have done. Yeah. But that wasn't any effort at all, really. I was quite surprised. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, so 2 batteries makes the most sense to most of those using the bike for deliveries in inner city logistics. So that's what we use to sell. But it's up to you what you prefer if you want.
Yeah. And let's I'll just do a quick whiz round and then we'll move on to the city container.
So this is the platform for the container.
Oh yes.
So you got a few locking points, and you got these hooks in the back to attach to,
like a ramp.
Yeah, to ramp or to other features. To another vehicle. We got a container cart which you could use if you want to elevate the container a bit. If you're in a facility like this and want to load and unload the container without bending down too much.
So here's the city container. Something I'm quite excited about. I know it's only a box, but and the build.
Usually it's operated with as I mentioned before, as with a cart, so you got it like in a decent working level. Yeah. But unfortunately we didn't have one available for now. So so we just have to show that it's also possible without one. If your container is not heavy loaded, it's quite easily lifted up by hand.
Oh, that's really easy. I was going to give you a hand.
No, it's fine. Yeah. It's quite easy. So then you just have to align it here.
And that's it.
And then it snaps into place like that.
Fantastic.
So usually in this kind of facility, it's operated with a cart, and then you get it at sort of same height.
And then you just slide it straight on. Yeah. Without having to lift.
So you fold like a small ramp and which hooks into here, and then you just roll it over.
Okay. Can we open it up?
Yeah, sure. Now I didn't have the remote. Usually it's remote operated, like here.
Okay.
So you can keep it in your pocket, and
the goods will be secure in there if you leave it unattended.
Yeah. So this is how it looks, and
the shelving is optional.
Yeah, it's optional, and you got this. That is detachable. So if you want to keep it in here while you go, and if you want to be able to put it on and off, you can keep it here. Otherwise, you can use it just the days you know that you have lots of goods. And these, maybe especially if you're into Velove wheels, I guess you recognize this.
Yeah, vent is it?
Yeah, that's right. And it's usually, I guess I've never seen it used in this manner before, but I guess.
Yeah, a few you can. It's an option when you buy a Velomobile for sound deadening if you want it on the floor.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, that is doing a really good job here. So it keeps the parcels from sliding around, and even if you get some water in here for some reason, it'll protect your parcels from water, and the water could just pour out.
very solid build.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's a bit tight now from production.
Brilliant.
So you got these gas springs.
Gas struts, yeah. Do they get affected by side winds at all? If it's really windy, do you move around a little bit with the bike?
Yeah, I guess so. Nothing that is
Major.
heavily noticeable. As I told you before, I've been doing deliverances for Pling as well.
Okay, so
I've been using this bike and like a few of our colleagues used to do like part-time at Pling.
Lots of different weather conditions.
Yeah, to try it out. So, but no, it's not. I mean, one of the features as well is this bike is that is. I mean, the sort of like all-over layout is quite similar to a lorry, and it makes it uses the same. I guess the weight in the bottom keeps the bike stable. So I mean, most of the weight of the bike is centered to the rear part of the drivetrain, which is even if you got like quite a lot of load up here, it's still stable, and the suspension helps out as well. And so the containers are a bit unique, and
so you guys are pushing the containerization aspect.
Yeah, and we're seeing more and more initiatives from municipalities and cities to put up like what we hope for is to have them put up like swapping stations and such, which preferably shouldn't be locked down to a specific company handling goods, but should be shared among many of them. I think that would, that's what we think would be the most effective in the long run. And I mean, we've been studying how the shipping containers have affected the goods flows like in the world, and for now the goods flows in cities and specifically inner cities is quite horrible, which we hope that we could help out to shift.
That's fantastic.
Make it more effective.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thanks, Linus. That was really helpful. And so this is the Armadillo with the city container on, and I'm gonna take it for a little ride, I reckon. We're going to do a slalom challenge. There's velo-ads versus Linus. I think I know who's going to win already.
3, 2, 1, cargo!
I think I've got a cone. Do I get a 5-second penalty for the cones?
12 seconds, 12.6.
Okay, and how many cones did I destroy?
Just 2.
Okay, so there's got to be a penalty for that.
Cargo.
That's it, baby. Now we're cooking on gas.
There you go.
Oh yeah! Johnny's in the hizzers.
10.5. 1. Cargo.
Oh.
Sorry, John. 9.7.
Oh. I knew it. Well done, Linus. I can tell it was fast.
Yes, it is.
Right, we've got another challenger. Number 3. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Cargo.
Oh, there's a cone. Oh. The 8.6, the fastest time.
But 2 cones down.
So that's a second per cone, so 10.6. I think you still beat me anyway.
You beat John, but you didn't beat John.
I'm a novice. Whoa, that's cool. And just hard power. Okay.
first, John, try out, because now it's totally different. Handling different.
Yeah, we have a happy John here. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Welcome to the Armadillo factory, based in Gothenburg, Sweden. I'm Per Adolfsson, Chief Operating Officer, which means that everything that our CEO, Johan Erlandsson, promises to clients, suppliers, etc., is up to me to implement and perform.
Is an Armadillo the next step in urban delivery, do you think?
The next step in urban delivery? No, I would say it's the step that is already takes place at the moment.
Yeah.
We have 120 bikes around Europe at the moment, and more containers delivering goods every day. So yeah, I think it's one of the solutions. It's not the solution. There are several competitors that have really good bikes, and but this one is from the courier's perspective. It's so narrow, and you can see when we are driving with the cones that it fits bike paths very well, which makes the productivity of the logistic company far better than with some other bikes or even with vans in city centers.
And how did you guys come up with the idea of shipping the city containers to the town centre by trucks or by boat and then distributing them by armadillos? Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah. I would say it's part of the Velove culture to do development together with our customers. So it was one of our first customers that really came up with a containerization idea or thoughts, which we then developed to the city container, which you've seen here today. The detachable city container that you can shift or pre-pack or shift during the day. So yeah, it's just a part of the Velove DNA to develop together with customers, I would say.
Have you got any improvements or upgrades you're planning on the Armadillo next, or if any you can speak about at the moment?
Yeah, we have some nice upgrades, I can promise that.
That's a nice surprise, we have to wait to see.
Some of them will be surprises. I think, I mean, the most things we're doing at the moment is making the industrialization even better, so that we can manufacture in large scale. Because we are in the scale-up mode at the moment, which means that we have customers waiting. We just need to get those orders delivered, and by improving every little detail on the bike on the container, we can ship more bikes every week.
Yeah, okay.
So at the moment it's more getting the bike better and better in manufacturing. If I should mention some news, I would say it's the digitalization of the complete business, which also of course includes the Armadillo. So the connected Armadillo will for sure turn up on the streets someday.
That sounds awesome.
Quite shortly, I guess.
Yeah. And how many have you produced so far, roughly?
About 120 so far.
Quite a few. Wow. Are you looking for dealers for the Armadillo in the UK and other countries eventually, or?
No, we don't have a dealer strategy. We have a strategy where, as I mentioned before, part of the DNA is to be close to our customers. So we tend to be in direct contact with our customers. But we do have local staff. At the moment we have Ben in Berlin in Germany. We're now looking for our next Velove Center manager in the Netherlands and Belgium. And next, I guess, could be the UK.
Okay. Did you have any difficulties, interacting with, say, the council in Gothenburg to produce these bikes? Did they want to check out the bikes to make sure that they were roadworthy and everything when you first came up with the idea? And for companies using them for deliveries, is there a process that you have to go through in Sweden?
Well, we do stick with the regulations for e-bikes, so it was not many legal regulations, but I would say on the other hand, the city of Gothenburg actually ordered some of our first bikes for their own staff. that was on the contrary, it was really a good cooperation.
That's amazing.
Some other cities around Europe are a bit more complex when it comes to regulations.
Yeah.
And bike paths, for sure.
Yeah.
In some countries the bike paths are very well developed, and in some others there aren't many bike paths at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like London and so forth, which is getting better, but it's not quite how we'd like it. Brilliant. Thank you, Per. It's been a pleasure, and I've had the best time, and I'm definitely going to come back.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah.
and I hope we'll ship an Armadillo to you in London.
Fingers
quite shortly.
crossed. Oh yes, another thing I found is an armadillo. Sorry, an armadillo. I've got armadillo on my brain. It's a elevator, and it's that's owned by one. Look at that! He's pimped it out with armadillo rims. It's from one of the staff members here, and it's quite a nice one actually. Looks really cool in blue. See, Jason, you're not the only one. Oh my God! It has an electric motor. The fan. Look at this. Oh, he didn't tell me about that. Nice to meet you, George, and good riding. You're a pro. Nice to meet you. Take care. See you.
Take care.
Nice to meet you, Per, and I'll see you again, no doubt. All right, cheers, guys. Take care, George. See you. Now I'm going to the airport, but the good thing about the airport today is I've got a taxi to the shuttle bus, which will take me the rest of the way to the airport. And my taxi driver today is Linus, and he's taking me to it's about a 20-minute ride, I think. He's taking me pretty much all the way to the shuttle bus on the back of an Armadillo, so it should be fun. And the sun is shining, the weather's really nice, so what better? Cool, we've got a new configuration. We've got the rustic chic configuration. With the wooden box. Très bien, monsieur.
My most important tool.
Yes, yeah. It's a bits and bobs. Are you building something today?
Yeah, I'm. This is the profiles for the containers, which
Oh, yes.
I'm doing some
Sort of.
rework of the jigs and such.
Okay.
From the suppliers. So.
Yeah. Oh, you're a busy man.
Yeah, and a bit of electronic parts and such things.
Armadillo taxi heading to the shuttle bus. Yeah, it's lovely. Man, the suspension is amazing. Yeah. I don't even think I needed a jumper to sit on. It's phenomenal. We get a nice lift off Linus to the bus, and then onto the airport. And I might even have a little sleep on the Ryanair cargo bus. Surprising how comfortable this bike is, you know. I thought I'd need a lot of seat padding and stuff like that, which I don't. But there you go, Richard Lewis. You said to carry a passenger up hills and stuff, and I'm getting like a 20-30 minute ride to the bus terminal to get the bus back to the airport, and we're leaving everybody behind going up this hill.
When I go like this, I used to try to like cut through the whole time. Yeah.
Give it a nice.
Because it's easier with this bike than a wheel bike.
Okay, yeah.
Been thinking about as a future feature to have something to cut the vegetation at the side.
Yeah, prune it.
Open up the bike faster for others.
Yeah, you can do like all the work for the council.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really, yeah. Just have like some sort of Ben-Hur setup, you know, that famous chariot scene when the spikes come out the middle of the wheels.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
any cyclists who annoy you, you can just like take their spokes out.
Something just going to the right side.
Yeah, just I wouldn't utilise them when you had a beer though, in case you like, you know, take someone's feet off. it going?
Yeah, good.
Awesome, man. Well, look, thanks for the lift, yeah? You're a star. Thank you.